record to the computer. Hello, welcome to Two Sassy Old Ladies Doing Business. So that's myself, Vicky Poole, and my good friend Christine. And we're
Hello.
here to share some really cool stuff that we've been doing ourselves and that we're wanting to let you know how you can do some of this as well. So, do you want to go ahead and
So
start,
first,
Christine?
first I'd like to say you're never too old to change things up, right? I'm 50
Definitely.
years old and I'm constantly learning and I'm constantly trying new things and I'm constantly changing. So I went from finance to I owned a flower shop to I went to culinary school, was a chef, retired as a chef, and now I'm into the digital marketing world. And I'm a big believer in taking classes because I think it just accelerates how quickly you can get somewhere. So I started out taking the little $27 classes and just couldn't get things rolling. I wanted to do Amazon on-site reviews. That was my goal. I was an Amazon associate. I was not selling a great deal of stuff using just my links, and I couldn't figure out what to do. So I joined a program trying to figure that out, which was mildly successful. I got on the platform, but then I just wasn't really selling a lot, and I wouldn't really know how much what I was supposed to do. So I came across this woman, not kidding, I came across this woman talking about this program called WSC 2.0 or Selling with Confidence 2.0. And I just on a whim bought it. Okay, it's not cheap, but I decided I'm going to try it because I needed the help. And it walks you through, as Vicky knows, module after module of all the things. There's 20 different streams of income in there. Not gonna lie, I do all of them. I started out small. So I started out doing Amazon on-site reviews. In order to get to that, I had to sign up for TikTok. So I ended up doing TikTok Shop. And then I did Walmart Creator. And then I started working with brands to create their videos. So all of this is all encompassing in this program. And I'm going to share my screen here if I can. Share. Because both Vicky and I've had really good opportunities to take a look at this. And it's not just our success, it's moved the needle along so much faster than if I try to do it by myself. And that's where I
Definitely.
think we go wrong. We try to figure everything out on our own, YouTube University, and try and work our way through it. When this is a step-by-step program, not only can you take everything classroom by the classroom, there are 80 different modules that you can learn from, 20 streams of income. So I wrote a cookbook and I did, like I said, all the different opportunities, the sales online opportunities, and all of that. And there's a great community section, so you're not just doing it by yourself. And then let's look at some of the testimonials. So print on demand. They teach you how to do print on demand, which I also do. I do these cool t-shirts. You can resell the program. So you can do it as an affiliate of this program. Let's see, over $1,400 in 12 days. You guys, this week I made $1,432 and they're pumped. So give some follow and support. That's at bailey.digital. This person made $2,600 in the last 2 days, and I'm literally a stay-at-home mom of three doing this from home with my kids. My first sales on my own digital products. And by the way, Vicky has a great book out. You want to give yourself a little plug for that book because it's really great.
Yes, I will. It is called The Light Beyond the Map, and it is a fable that helps you see your own hero's journey in your life and where you might see opportunities and not do the opportunities, but it really walks you through it in a really cool story format. And so I love it. And you can find it on Amazon. So it's really
We'll leave a
cool.
link. We'll leave a link below.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
can grab a copy. It's a really great book. I'm really proud of you. But all of these things are things that didn't just happen by accident. These are things that we work on constantly.
And
And
I'm 66. Oh,
yeah,
so
girl, you
yeah.
don't look it. That's the important part. But I'm saying like it works if you work. If you're not going to put the time in, it's not going to work. You have to do the work. So I went from a couple dollars a month on Amazon, $600 a month on Amazon, and now I'm set to do that residually. So just from what the videos I have on there currently. My goal, I have 240 videos on there. My goal is by the end of the year to have 1,000 videos on there that earn me money on repeat.
Right.
So just my Pilates reformer alone, just that particular video has sold hundreds of dollars in commission to me. Okay. I've sold a lot of them. So you can do brand deals with them. Just this week, I got a call from, or not a call, an email from a company who makes specialty flowers, and they wanted to have me do some videos. So I'm in negotiations with them and my pricing and things like that. But I would never have known how to do that had I not taken a course on what to say, what to do. Now, I will say that I use Claude AI to help me respond, but I wouldn't have known how to do that if I didn't take this course. Because it's not just about the course. You need somebody to bounce ideas off of. Does this sound good? Should I go for it? Like sometimes you get in your head and you start thinking, oh, get imposter syndrome. Charge somebody $100 for videos. I don't know. That sounds like a lot. But you know what? Brands pay that every day and it's just a blink. It's not a big deal for them. And then $200 for reusage rights. So if they want to use it as an ad, that's even more money. And if they want B-roll, that's even more money. So the money adds up quickly. And it's in the beginning, I was really nervous to do that because I'm not a great editor. And I thought, who am I to do this? But honestly, the more you get rolling with it, the more comfortable you get. Now let's take a look at this person. $13,000 in 42 days with SWC. That's amazing. Now it doesn't say what they do, if it's just all the opportunity for reselling the program, or if they're doing it in a combination, but that's a whole lot of money to do that. And we're here to tell you the investment is worth it. Invest in yourself, and you can do it in as little as $28 a month, or you can pay the whole sum all at one
I
time.
think it said $49 a month when I looked at the thing.
Okay. Klarna, I think, has a cheaper one, but you can split it up. That's the main
Yeah.
thing. And once you are in the program, you can start to resell the program. But more than that, I really want you to go through each of the classrooms.
Because one of my goals for today is because I've got a digital product that I am just creating. And as we were talking before we got on here, I thought, wait a minute, I need to go back and look at the digital product. What is it called?
Mastery.
I guess, whatever it is. So I wanted to go back in here and look at this and make sure that I'm on track with what I really need to do
Yes.
to do this most effectively so that I have this digital product out there. Because to be honest with you, I've done other digital products before and they're good, but do they really sell? Not always. And so you can create something and have it sitting there, but if it's not doing anything, then it's not really benefiting you or the people you created it for. So that's why I really want to go back
And I do too. I revisit these all the time.
Yeah.
Just learning to sell in stories, Instagram stories, Facebook stories, has made me a whole bunch more sales.
Mm-hmm.
And I learned through here, it's not posted once, it's posted daily, because people are scrolling so fast, they might miss it. We think we're putting it out there so much, but 1 in 100 people see it.
Yeah.
Each time you post it. So the more often you post it, the more people you're going to reach. And you want that attraction marketing. You're not trying to hunt people down and message them all over and over again. You want them to come to you because you're the knowledgeable expert.
Right.
So in addition to anybody that signs up with our links, we're here to help. In addition to you getting all of this help, you get real life experience from us too. And we've been in the trenches lately. We really know, I'm going to stop my share here. We really know how it is. And people can say it's so easy and you can get started and make all this money in the beginning, but that's not always the case. It takes work.
Yeah.
And you have to learn before you can get rolling.
Yeah, I like to say it's not easy, it's simple.
Yes, it is simple, but it is.
But you have to do something to make it work. You can't do the just and and expect everything to happen. You have to do something there. You working from inspired action is what works. The thing that I love is that you help me a lot of times, and I know I help you sometimes as well because we connect and we inspire each other and we say, have you thought about this? Have you thought about that?
Makes all the
Um,
difference.
and so it's beautiful relationship for that. And the fact that we have this SWC 2.0, that if we have a question, we can go and look at it and
Never say the acronym. Never. I always say the whole thing, Selling with Confidence 2.0. Because for whatever reason, my mouth goes blah, 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 blah. And I have the hardest time with that.
you
There you
know,
go. Now you know exactly what it stands for. Because I'll
yeah.
just sing the whole thing. But seriously, it is an investment. I think it's close to $600, but you get 20 streams of income and you will make that money back right away.
Yeah, and they have the payment plan now too.
Yeah,
Even if
Klarna.
you've only got $50 to your
Mhm,
name, it's one of the best ways to spend your $50 because the
mhm.
thing is that I've learned over the years is that when you're looking at opportunities, it's like, which ones, where do I put this money? Is it someplace that I'll be happy today, or is it someplace that I'm going to learn how to make more and change my life? And so there's a big difference in spending your $50 going out to dinner or
Right.
spending your $50, which it would be more than $50 these days, or spending your $50 a month to go toward affecting the rest of your life. And
Yeah.
it's
And
mind-boggling to think about.
you and I both have several podcasts, several YouTube channels, TikToks, Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest,
LinkedIn.
all the things, all the ways to generate income. And sometimes that can feel overwhelming, but it's learning a system that takes out the overwhelm. For myself, that's filming a video, using it on TikTok, changing it just a little, uploading it to Amazon as a review, uploading that from Amazon to my UGC page on YouTube, using that as a post for Facebook and Instagram. So that is one piece of content used in 10 different places because then it'll go on Pinterest and Venable. And so it's not as overwhelming as it may seem. I actually use a program that reposts it for me, and then I just have to go in and do a little tweakies. So
Yeah.
I don't want this to seem, holy smokes, I have to do all of this. No, you can pick just one and make money that way, or you can streamline it so that you have a constant money machine.
Yeah. And sometimes when you're first getting started, it's good to just pick one and get a little bit comfortable with the
That
one,
beauty.
start branching out to something else. Because I will say that sometimes if you start with trying to do all of them, you end up not being very effective because you're too scattered. And, and there are people who can start with all of them and do great, but that's not the majority of people. So, do what feels comfortable, but at least start. That's the
Yes,
main thing.
absolutely. And but use the content that you have made in other places. Repurpose your content. You don't always have to be creating new. You have to just use what you got.
Right.
And that's one of the things that I really learned in SWC is that you can use the same content on Facebook, on Instagram, on TikTok, on YouTube, post it to Pinterest, post it to Venable, and make money from all those things with that same product.
Right.
So you're not reinventing the wheel over and over. You just need to know what those platforms look for.
And I'm not the product person like Christine is. Now, I have my affiliate link for Amazon and the Walmart and Venable and that kind of stuff, but I'm not real active in that because that's not really my passion, but
Right.
I'm trying to work more toward that.
Because
Um,
I keep
but
pushing her.
no, but I have my live that I do in my Facebook group once a week. I take that live and I create clips. I put those clips out in all the different places. I take that live and use the transcript and create my newsletter. My
Right.
newsletter goes out to the different places. And so no matter where you are in the spectrum, even if you're not a person that's doing products and UGC and all of that stuff, and you're maybe you're a coach and the things that are in SWC will help you as a coach, will help you. Like, I'm a coach and a hypnotist. It helps me with seeing what's available and how to maximize my reach. And so, wherever you are in all this spectrum, you've got this. And this is the perfect way to help yourself to grow. And there's so much in there that it can feel a little overwhelming. And so just go through and look at the titles and see which one's calling to you. Which thing do you feel like you really want to know today? And start there. But don't start there and then go to the next one without finishing there. So finish it, get and utilize the information, because sometimes we become this learning student, but we're not an implementing place. And so we got to make sure that as we're learning this, that we actually use the information that we're getting to move our life forward, to move our business forward. And then you go on to the next one, you utilize that one. And like Christine said, she's got videos that bring her money, and she made those videos a while back. And that's the same
Yeah.
with this. As you learn and you do something, that's going to still be in here. And if you don't utilize it and actually implement the stuff, it's like it goes and just kind of shifts back and you won't remember a doggone thing.
Right.
So that's the way to utilize this to the best of your ability.
True. Very true. So we invite you to take a look at it, and I'll leave you a link below. But more than that, you can chat with us. Like, you can send us a message, ask questions, and whatever. I'm on all the socials. Vicky's on all the socials, so you can get in touch with us anywhere you want, and we're happy to answer any kind of questions. But I want you to start. Get off the starting block. If you're thinking about it and thinking about it, and maybe you've started and you're just going nowhere with it, got you.
Yeah, definitely. Because to me, the best thing to think about is if you don't do anything different than where you are right now, are you going to be any better in a month, 2 months, or 3 months? So the only way you can move forward is to continue to grow and continue to learn. And we can get complacent sometimes because we're where it's comfortable. And some of this stuff is a little bit outside of your comfort zone,
Right.
but that's where the magic happens. So I just encourage you to really give yourself the opportunity to look at, how would my life be different if I learned this so well? And some of these people were making huge leaps in 17 days.
So
But
I
what
want to
if it
tell
took you 30 days?
Yeah, I want to tell you that extra 500, $700 I make from Amazon every month is extremely helpful.
Yeah.
That extra $300 I make from Walmart, extremely helpful. It keeps gas in my car. It pays a bill here and there. It gives me a little fun money to go out to dinner with my friends. And and sometimes it's a lifesaver. You're like, oh crud, my car. I backed into a post at the gas station.
I
So
saw
I
the
have a nice
picture.
little dent in my car. But things come up and we have to be prepared for that. So having 20 different streams of income means that if one goes down, one's going to come up. There's always income coming in at one direction or another. Having a physical book to do, there's always going to be at least one sale. Having an ebook, having a whatever, a digital product, all of that is protection against being in debt overload. And that's what we're trying to get rid of. So
Yes.
go take that step forward. Do it. And we're
Beautiful.
here to
Yes.
help you. We're here to cheer you on. Thank you for being with us today.
Yes, thank you so much. And thank you for staying till the end. And definitely share this out to someone who might need it, because the last thing we want is to be the best kept secret. So we
Yeah.
want to not only affect your life and help you going forward, but anybody that you know that would benefit as well. And I don't know a soul that wouldn't benefit. So go ahead and just share it out, right?
Yes. Much love and success, everyone.
All right. Bye, guys.